Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Brad, was Isaiah's injury something he played through the last few games? Did he aggravate it more tonight?
No, he's had a nagging hip injury. He aggravated it pretty significantly on Friday in Washington, Game 6. Went through a bunch of different testing on Saturday and Sunday. Was able to play Monday. Hasn't felt great either of the 2 days, but today I thought he looked much different in the first half. And when we went back to the locker room, our training staff and doctors got with him, and he was pretty despondent not to be able to play. I mean, that guy's a tough guy, and he plays through a lot, and for him to have to sit is really hard.
Do you expect him to play the next game? Do you have any idea?
I think he's going to be reevaluated tomorrow, and we'll see, is what I was told, and I don't know anything further to that. It sounds like that, I don't know if Twister or somebody out of our PR group will communicate that tomorrow or early Sunday, wherever the determination is.
And one other thing, just what kind of an impact did that have on your team, not having your best player at 100%?
Not 44 points worth, but I don't want to put that on any one guy. I think ultimately they were terrific. We were poor, and you've got to be able to pick up the slack, certainly when other guys aren't available. But they were tremendous tonight. I thought we had hit a couple of shots early to kind of stem the tide of the initial run, and then they went on one, and I felt like 2 games in a row now, I've felt like when we've missed multiple opportunities in a row, possessions offensively, we've really let that dictate how we played on the other end of the court, which is it's disappointing, but they've taken advantage of us both nights.
Brad, it was almost inexplicable.
It's hard to ask a question,
really
right?
Is.
What do you say?
It really is. Yeah, so did you have any? As this is happening? What are your thoughts while this is going on? And because guys are missing shots.
When it's 40 in the end of the third quarter, you just hope that nobody fouls so you can get through the media timeouts, because you just need to make sure that you get out as healthy as you can, and this game counts as one loss, thankfully. Thankfully, they don't do point differential when they're trying to figure out a series. I think ultimately we have to hone in on the things that we can do to perform better. I thought we did that. I thought we were going to play better than that, and we didn't. And it was disappointing. It was disappointing for all of us. But as I told the guys, that's a loss, and we have to move our focus towards Sunday. And we have to play with. We're going to have to play a lot better.
Brad, Gary Wasser, Boston Globe. Mentally, how damaging was that? It seemed like Cleveland took your heart, took the will, took your spirit, and kind of enjoyed doing it.
No, I don't think there's any question. And I think that, like I said, I thought us having those empty offensive possessions where maybe you miss an open shot and they go down and convert, or you have an opportunity and you turn it over and they go down and convert. Those things were bigger than just the 3 points they were scoring. I felt like they had a negative impact on kind of our look. And, again, credit them. One of the things that I really leave with tonight was at the start of the fourth quarter, they had a bunch of guys that have been in the league for a long time that were playing their butts off. And, Kyle Korver, Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson, those guys were playing the right way, up 45 freaking points, and tremendous examples for us to learn from. You play the right way all the time. We didn't we didn't do enough good things to even keep it close. I just literally just walked out of my office and Gino Auriemma was in there, and he wasn't very good at understanding what I was going through. But nonetheless, I picked his brain for as long as I could before I came down here.
It's Yun Bao from Tencent, China. You guys are 41 points behind after the first half. So what did you tell your players in the halftime?
Yeah, I think anytime, no coach wants to be in that situation, obviously. We said we're going to go out, we're going to try to play the next play the right way, and go from there. I don't know what else you say in that moment. The guys are really down. There's one thing to be down 18 or 20, but when you're down 41, that's quite a hill to climb. And so it was trying to just focus on the next possession, the next task at hand.
Coach, have you been able to run your stuff, your offensive execution? Have they been physically taking you out of running your?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the other day, Wednesday we were pretty darn good in getting shots that we wanted to get. Not as much today. I thought we were slow to react to some plays, and then we have to do a great job converting, and we have to take advantage or take our opportunities that are given, and make them pay when we do have an angle at the rim or we do have an open shot or whatever the case may be. But there's no question we weren't as crisp tonight. There's no doubt about that.
Brett, Adam Himmelsbach in the back here. Where do you guys go from here? How do you?
Cleveland tomorrow.
Appreciate that. How do you kind of get guys to try to regroup and not be deflated and?
You know what?
Make this a series possibly.
Yeah, you go and you compete on Sunday. I mean, that's that. What else do you do? That's what I said when I went in the locker room after the game. Each game's worth one. We played probably better than the score indicated in the last one, but not good. And we obviously played, one of our worst games you could play today. Coupled with how good they are and how well they've played, that's going to be a bad deal. We have to play a lot better. So we're going to focus on us. We're going to try to figure out ways to play better. And we're going to go after it on Sunday. And we're getting on that plane to play well.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.